Hello there, I'm Norby Productions, and welcome back to Sudric Legends, the series where we look at more obscure characters and analyze them, while also creating more unique backstories and headcanons. Now, you may be wondering why this video is on Bertram and not Molly, as I had previously said would be next. The short answer is that Molly was boring to write about. The long answer is that I had already had a Bertram and Mighty Mac combined script before I had written the Fred video. I recorded the audio for it as well. They were coupled together as one video, as they were both quite short, and the end production was still very short. It was the reason the intro of the first video included the phrase developing their characters. In the end, I didn't finish it as it wasn't something that I was really proud of. While I was going to do these eventually, instead of the Molly video, there is going to be two videos, which is this one on Bertram, and the other one will be on Mighty Mac. One of the other reasons I didn't finish Molly is because I want to stick to a theme. For season 1 of this series, I will be covering narrow gauge locomotives. Then I will go on hiatus while I make different content. There will probably be 2 different series that I'm making at a time, but I'm just going to try to make what I enjoy. The next video in the series, as I already said, will be about Mighty Mac, and I can say that with 100% certainty. As for the Molly video, it'll be released eventually. If I'm ever really bored, I might make it just for fun, but it won't be until season 2 of the series. The script was already bigger than the Fred video, and I hadn't even reached the character development section. Anyways, let's begin. Bertram has always been weird. He was originally supposed to be a tank engine, but that concept wasn't ever made due to a lack of funding. Instead, as you probably already know, he was made out of the Duke model with Smudger's face. Why they couldn't just sculpt a new face is beyond me. It can't be that hard, but I don't know enough about the subject to talk about it with certainty. Some people have tried to explain the tank engine bits, but I feel that is a little unnecessary. I think it honestly makes sense for the Minnesota Railway to have 2 locomotives of the small England class. In the TV series, he is seen in one episode, Toby's Discovery. It's a great episode, and if you want to check out an analysis of it, there's a Thomas I, Edward II, Henry Theory video on it linked in the description. In the episode, Bertram is discovered by Toby at an old mine owned by the Sudric Gold Company. After the rediscovery, their mines are reopened as an attraction. That is literally all there is in canon. Like Fred, he's very obscure and hard to talk about. This time, however, I have a full extension of the character and not just someone else's headcanons written down. Anyways, the story starts in 1879 when the Minnesota Railway purchases Duke. He runs well, and the railway eventually purchases another locomotive of the same class. He was purchased to help with goods traffic transporting lead to and from the mines at Cassiney-Holland. He was eventually sold to the Sudric Gold Company due to the Minnesota Railway lacking funding, similarly to Jim, Tim, and Albert. During his time at the Gold Company, he likely received his nickname of the Old Warrior, possibly by rescuing miners in an accident, perhaps similar to the Season 4 episode Heroes. However, in 1942, the mines closed due to a lack of workers and sufficient yields. Bertram was unable to be sold for unknown reasons. Many years later, the Northwestern Railway was exploring older unused tracks when they rediscovered the old mine. He is restored by the Skarloey Railway. I personally don't like the idea of him working for the Skarloey, as I don't really see a reason for the Skarloey Railway to have another engine. However, him being restored and trialed at the Skarloey Railway leaves room for any fanfiction taking place there. I like to think that he is being used by a Mid-Sodor Heritage Railway, similar to the one featured in the Extended Railway series. Anything else could happen, after all, as it is just headcanon. Anyways, that is all for today's video. Feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it and are interested in seeing more. Here's a little challenge for you. Guess the next episode after the Mighty Mac 1. This is a very obscure character, but it is surprising how much they subtly add to the lore of Sodor. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.